Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Abby with Abby Reviews. I'm about to watch Chasing Dallas, season 3, episode 10. Maybe you'll get a review out of me today. Who knows? We'll see what happens, shall we? Let's watch along and see what happens. If this makes it to an actual video link, congratulations. Excuse my... It's just twisted. I curled it and twisted it up out my face so that I could do my face when we do the Get Ready With Me this morning. We at Robert Ray's house. Everything is going well. They did some ice. He had his brother do some icebreaker games. Everybody is there. So of course it get awkward in some points because people say they're getting along, but and their tension is super thick. So Markel, and I love the way this was done because everything was done in decency and in order. Markel goes to Robert and says, Robert, this is your event. This is your house. This is your family. This is your friends. I need to have a conversation with Reese. Is it okay if I have that conversation here? If I pull him to the side here? Robert's like, cool. I'll go grab him. He grabs Reese. Markel asks him about the post that he made about how he's so glad he could help this show come back for season 2. He's talking about Markel's show of Lovers and Friends. Now, here's where I have an issue. This is the 4th of July. I'm not exact. I don't know when the lemon squeeze was done. I don't know if the lemon squeeze was done before or after this. But Markel said, you didn't even have to make that post. I thought we had squashed our beef. It came off as passive aggressive. I did not like it. Before they could get into a real rah-rah because it was about to get loud and ignorant in there. Reese was like, I apologize. I apologize for the post. Are we good? And he was like, it's whatever. That's fine. Let's go get something to eat. Now Reese is going off talking about this is the fake shit that I don't like. If it wasn't for me, and Dario, he's like, I made the whole schedule for Lovers and Friends. On Dario, whose channel it is, didn't even want to bring the fucking show back. I had to beg him to bring the show back. I'm wondering about the timing of this because at the lemon squeeze, he literally got Dario on the phone. At the lemon squeeze, that statement was brought up about Dario saying he was not going to bring Lovers and Friends back for season 2, and I guess about Reese begging Dario to do so. And they got Dario on the phone, and he was like, no, I never said that. I never said that I wasn't bringing Lovers and Friends back for another season. So I'm just trying to figure out, was the lemon squeeze before or after this 4th of July situation? Because if it was before, then Reese was holding to that same story, and that's why they called him, and that's where that particular bit of information came from during the lemon squeeze. Or if it's after, somebody's lying. So the real question, that's the real question, because who's telling the story? Reese, did you forget? What's the timing of this? Because either this was before the lemon squeeze when Dario cleared up what was actually said about season 2, or is this after? And regardless of what Dario said about not being the one to say that, and Reese is still carrying it like it's the truth, and it's not. And we all know it. We all have eyes and ears, and we heard what was said. I don't know. Okay, so I want to hear the audio of whatever it is that Reese was going to play for Robert and his brother to fact check whatever it is that he was trying to fact check on Markel about this whole situation. I would like to hear the audio. But that's how that scene ended, and we in Vegas, so let's see what happens in Vegas, baby. Okay, so Amani Van Zamp. Once again, has not fixed a goddamn thing. Please stop saying you're gonna fix somebody's shit, because you're not fixing anything. The way you handled that conversation between Reese and Markel put your bias on Front Street, beloved. We can tell that you and Markel are not on good footing. We can tell. We can see it. And the way, like, it was, listen, just sell your merchandise. Don't act like you give a damn about any of these people. Stop it. Stop it, because it comes off as very hypocritical. It comes off as disingenuous. It's not a good look. It's not. Also, from one person who has to know, the angle of your video this week was not flattering to your face. I felt like it needed to be a little higher and focused down that way. It don't even matter, because this is over, so I don't even know why I'm letting this. But you have gone so far away from how you started, and not that progression isn't great, but when you lose the heart and integrity of what it is that you started with and what it was your goal and mission from when you started, it's very sad. So they're in Vegas. Dior, Trey Howard, and Reese are doing. Everybody's coming to Vegas, but for now we're talking about the trio, and they're doing an interview, and of course Reese takes that opportunity again to be shady and throw shots at Markel over Lovers and Friends. He's subtle, and if you didn't know what's going on, you could tell he was being shady and throwing shots, but maybe not about exactly what. But you don't want to resolve it. You don't want to make peace about it. You're just going to keep poking. I don't even know what to tell. Listen, I don't understand why you're still holding on to it, why you can't just let it go. So we now get to Carrie D and Lyndon have arrived. They have a little Airbnb condo or something off the strip. Reese is coming to pay a visit. He put his foot pedal to the metal to get over to Carrie D. I haven't even seen the whole scene yet, but I know it's just to stir up issues between him and Markel, because he is running to tell Carrie D that Markel said that they were associates and not friends. So, because he wants to cause as much drama as humanly possible. So they are at the Stratosphere. Markel, Dior, and Trey Howard sit down and they have a conversation, and they hip to the interview and the shade that was thrown his way. The fact that Reese is steady trying to cause a divide in the group because he talk about he don't want to go over there with Markel, and if they want to go over there and be his friend, they can, and then I'll just stay over here, and whoever wants to come over here and hang out with me can. Gives me very much middle school, and you can't sit with us mentality. Y'all are grown ass adults, like, and you trying to poison the water for Markel to get people on your side. The attempts are obvious, and I'm disappointed. Well, the shady chickens have come home to roost because they're at brunch and Markel just got there and he ain't even sat down. He ain't got a drink. He came in hot and was like, I saw the interview that you did, and he started calling Reese, I don't know, he called him blubber, something. I don't know, something real disrespectful. And he's like, you won't keep your fucking mouth shut. Like, I'm sick of this. We have squashed this twice, but here you go yet again, running your mouth about this same situation and still being shady about it. Now, either it's squashed and you leave it out your mouth, or no, beloved, what you gonna do? Everybody's like, oh, at the tape, well. And Reese, you can't get mad because you were shady on purpose. And you just said 35 seconds ago you didn't give a damn because it is what it is and you said what you said. So now you're going to have to take the consequences for what you just said. So here we go. It's the lack of accountability for your actions that you did on purpose for me. Reese, you know I love you. For real, for real. I love you. And I ain't never going to tell you nothing crazy or nothing wrong. But baby, you have got to take some accountability for your actions. You cannot purposefully do shady shit and shade people, and then when they come back and call you on it, then you want to act like you don't know what nobody's talking about. Well, what did I say? Well, what did I say? You know what you said. You said it purposefully with this goal in mind, to be shady and to be rude, after you deliberately had 2 conversations with this young man saying that y'all are not going to talk about each other anymore. Y'all going to let it go. Y'all going to be cordial. You'll say hey, and that'll be it, and y'all be done with it. But apparently you can't abide by what you said that you wanted to happen because you continue to poke. Now, I know some things about the false narratives from last season. And here's my thing. I know that people make up storylines for reality shows to create spice and blah, 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 blah all the time. Listen, but here's my thing. Now that y'all are in real shit, you can't use the narratives that you made up to make your show better and continue to carry the same energy like that shit actually happened when a real situation comes up. This lovers and friends thing is a real situation between the two of you, and you are using feelings from storylines that y'all concocted last season to fuel how you're acting in the real shit. And I don't understand. Baby, you got to do better. And you got to be accountable for the things, the deeds and the words that come from you. I don't give a damn about nobody else. What you need to be accountable for the things that you are doing and saying. The Lord is not going to ask you about what anybody else said and or did when it's time for your judgment. You need to be accountable for the things, the deeds and the things that you have said. And I need you to stop acting brand new and dumbfounded when you deliberately are being shady and rude to somebody. And when that somebody figures it out and comes back to you, now you want to act dumbfounded. Like, what did I say? And listen, I can say anything and it's going to be taken as shade. No, beloved, you did this on purpose. You are the one who went back on your word. That's how the episode ended, with them still arguing at the brunch table. And like, even Trey Howard was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We were there. Like, Trey and Dior were visibly uncomfortable when you started in about lovers and friends and the concept and all that other stuff. Just listen. You and Amani both on my nerves. This is listen. Okay. That's my review and recap. Like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a kin. Cause I'm getting upset. Like I know y'all for I don't. I'm gonna go on my black ass business. Peace out.